Hey everyone, Couch Investor back to another Disney video for today. So earnings are coming up in a month or so. The stock itself hasn't done much almost the whole year. It's actually flat. And since its last earnings report, the stock is actually down 1.5%. But the company itself has actually been doing quite well. Obviously coming out or semi coming out of this pandemic, the company is doing much better this year than it did last year. Comparisons will obviously be made with 2019 before the pandemic. Disney Plus, their streaming platform, has obviously grown immensely. I expect this quarter to stay the same. Great movies came out. Great movies are coming out as well for Disney, for Marvel. Great movies. So I expect those subscription numbers to be better than expected. But the full focus for me will probably be on the parks. We're coming out of the summer. So I do expect the park segment to be back at maybe a bit below 2019 levels, but it will not surprise me if those numbers are higher because, well, lots of people were stuck at home. So since they could have gone to the park, maybe they went even more this time than they usually go. So I do expect them to have an incredibly good quarter. Now, don't expect them to announce a dividend payout anytime soon. They're not investing every dollar into the business, whether it's the park segment or their streaming platform. But in this video, I want to talk about an area Disney hasn't really explored at all or that much, and that's the area of the NFTs. I know a lot of people don't like when I talk about NFT or don't really understand the whole hype behind that. So I'm going to try and explain how Disney can actually leverage the hype and leverage their IP to go into that NFT space and make hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars. Now, there's some interesting stat here, and that's coming from DAP Radar. They said that trading in NFTs climbed to $10.7 billion in the third quarter. That's an increase of more than 700%, not from last year, from the previous quarter. So imagine what Disney could do with their amazing IP, with all their merchandise, with everything they can do, with everything that's owned by Disney, transform it and put it on the blockchain. We're going to talk about that in a bit, but first, I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. The Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with the Motley Fool to bring you 10 free stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Now, Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 4x. So all you have to do is go to fool.com/couchinvestor to get your free 10 stock picks now. All right. So Disney being Disney, they probably have one of the best IPs in the world. They have millions, if not billions of fans. Their movies are each and every year in the top 10 grossing movies of the year, and they sell merch like it's nothing. So why not go and leverage that IP, leverage that fame, and go into the NFT space? If I could make one prediction about Disney, that will be this one. If they announce that they are going to launch an NFT collection, or maybe even if they just say, look, we're looking into this, we know what we want to do, we're just looking into this, I can make a prediction that the stock might actually react very positively. Why? Because investors love to see suddenly a company going into a pretty popular segment right now, something that might not cost them a lot of money to actually make, but will probably make them hundreds of millions and potentially maybe even billions of dollars. Now, I'm not just talking about the NFTs that you've probably been seeing on Reddit, on social media, etc. Those Bored Apes, Cyberkongs, Lazy Lions, etc. Maybe they can do that as well with collectibles, with figurines, whatever, all of that in the digital space, or create that on the blockchain and then make even a video game attached to that. That's something they can do for sure. They've actually tried something out this summer. By them, I mean Marvel. They have actually released a couple of NFTs, such as Spider-Man, Captain America, a couple of comics. Obviously, they came in different rarities. The prices varied from $40 to $400, so not that expensive. Now, why did they do this? We don't know. Maybe they'll talk about this during the earnings report, maybe during the earnings call. Hopefully, an analyst ask them the question about NFTs and leveraging Disney's IP. So besides the art, the figurines, the things that you can see right now, what can actually Disney do that is special to Disney? And that's probably some things that other companies might do as well. That's maybe a virtual key. You can buy virtually just like you can buy a magic pass for Disney World, Disneyland. What can you do with that key? Since it's very verifiable, you can just look on the blockchain. Is it there? Is it yours? Yes, no. It's very, very easy to verify. You can't really fake that. What can you do with that? It can maybe be similar to being a shareholder. You can maybe get access to events, private events, movie premieres. You can maybe get some discounts on some merch, or maybe you'll be able to mint a special Disney collectible on the blockchain if you prove that you have such a key. That's just one of the options, one of the things they could do with this technology. Obviously, they can do much more than that, but that's just one of my ideas. I think Disney should really be looking into that area. Now, as a shareholder, I'd be very, very happy if they launch an NFT collection or such a key, or that they're looking into it. I think that would be wonderful news for shareholders. And since we're really moving towards that Web 3.0, I think it's just a matter of time, not a matter of if, but when. Now, I do want to ask you as Disney shareholders, maybe Disney fans, do you think this is something they should be looking into? Do you think this is something you would be interested in? Let me know down in the comments below. And that will be it for this video. If you liked it, consider leaving a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.